Welcome back everybody to Railway Empire. We're going to continue on the campaign on Chapter 2.
I did an evaluation of the contenders and I am the best choice.
In 1830, the prosperous industrial centers on the east coast of the United States of America were poorly connected to the mainland. Insufficiently developed toll roads and slow ship canals were the only options when making long journeys. Farmers, businessmen, and travelers lamented these long, arduous, and above all, unsafe transport routes. They were not only an inconvenience for travelers, but also shackles on an emergent nation's hunger to grow. But at this time, a development from England was taking its first steps and helped keep alive the hope of many cities in the East of reaching greater economic influence and growth.
I've been waiting for you. I'm Philip Evan Thomas. It's always been my dream to build a railroad to the Ohio River and beyond. That would help everyone, both the settlers and the natives. And I need your help with that. First of all, I have two tasks for you in order to build a base from where we can monitor further activities. But as I learned back when I was a bank clerk, the books must always balance. So take care to make a profit, even with these preliminary assignments.
Oh, who's this new fish swimming in our pond? Greetings from the beautiful city of Charlotte. What was your name again? Beautiful stranger, wasn't it? Well, that's what you look like. Just let me know if you need help push-starting your trains.
Look, to be clear, I have nothing against strangers. Some of my best friends are strangers. But you're not from here, and New York is my city. That's where I do business. I say when the trains roll, where they're going, and why. As long as you don't get in my way, everything will be A-okay between us.
I see our two competitors have introduced themselves to you. They have different approaches, and so will behave differently. Basically, however, they want to expand their rail networks and make a profit just like you do. So stay on guard and don't let them take advantage of you. The bigger a city gets, the greater its demands get too. At some point, the goods from the immediate area will no longer be enough. That's where the railroad comes in handy. Now select Baltimore to take a closer look at the city. Baltimore, where the headquarters of our firm is located, has a large clothing industry. The city therefore needs a constant supply of fabrics. In New York, on the other hand, the fashion-conscious customers are waiting for deliveries of ready-tailored goods. Lay a rail line between Baltimore and New York so that the clothing produced in Baltimore can be delivered to New York.
What's the deal with the station? Are you looking for a fight?
I'll let you get on with your responsibilities. Stay alert. I will check on your progress from time to time.
Cotton. Working on the clothing right now. Let's get Baltimore, Pittsburgh lined up.
If you transport the clothing from Baltimore with your rail line, you will be making a considerable contribution to the growth of the industry. Everyone profits from that.
Yes, I get that. It's a slow process of making money.
Excellent. You can hire train crews in the staff dialogue window. Then you'll need to view the train details of the selected train to assign the staff to it. Now open the train details of your most important train and assign an engineer and a stoker to it.
Where is it
You don't have first call on cities, farms, or mines. Of course, your transport income will fall if your competitors connect these to their rail networks. Tracks, locomotives, buildings, and cash all increase the value of your company. And the higher this is, the higher the price of your company stocks. Just as other companies buy stocks from you, you are able to buy some from them. If you do that, you will profit from the success of your competitors. You should buy stocks via the company dialogue window now.
Unfortunately, one of your trains didn't make it. Hey, in your place, I'd invest in me as well.
This should stay just between us, as it's, well, not entirely legal. But we need to keep all of our options open. A saboteur has applied for a job with you. If you send him to one of your competitors, he will make trouble for them. This can also cause their stock price to fall. You don't have to deploy saboteurs to do better than your competitors. You could deal with them in a more classy and legal way. Take a look at which routes are more lucrative and will ensure you become the most important transporter there.
Send your damn saboteurs packing.
By the way, your competitor, Don Lorenzo, is a bit of a gang boss. You can imagine that he has good connections to bandits and saboteurs. So it's much easier for him to deploy such characters.
That done.
You should have learned the most important aspects of your position by now. I'll let you get on with your responsibilities. Stay alert. I will check on your progress from time to time.
You don't look so dangerous to me with this train.
Close, but not yet.
Are you happy? I got you an article in the newspaper.
Oh, this new locomotive looks adventurous. Oh no, it looks like one of your trains has a problem.
They don't fucking care.
Oh, bad press? Who reads the papers these days anyway?
A big dream has become reality. Baltimore now has a direct connection to the Great Lakes. This will speed up the trade of goods and help bring more prosperity to the city. One day, the railroad will reach all the way to the West Coast. Every day, huge crowds of people set out to cross the entire country, and the trains will continue to get faster. Don't look at me like that. We can't stop progress. It seems to me you're broke. Just this once, I'll help you out with some cash. Be more careful next time.
I'm sure it won't bother you that my spy took a quick look around your research department.
I've pulled some strings to see whether anybody wants to switch sides.
If you own enough shares in your competitor, you can merge with them and incorporate their routes and buildings with yours. Your competitor will then be out of business for good. Well done. You now possess your first block of shares in a competitor.
What do you want with my shares anyway?
Baltimore to work on
Say, are you a bit slow? I have already bid.
Did you know that I am speaking in Washington on behalf of some Indian tribes? They have granted me the title of Hiwa Nob, which means the benevolent one.
Don't worry about it. Who's interested in what the tabloids say, right?
Unfortunately, one of your trains didn't make it.
Let's go ahead, hook up to this wheat.
It angers me that to this day, nobody has erected a memorial to our founding father, George Washington. I hope that the disputes about it will be over someday, and I'll be the first to make a donation towards it.
Are you looking for a fight? This farm belongs to me.
I don't really fucking care.
My brother spent some time in England. His accounts of how the railroad is used in mining there fascinated me. However, in America, we have considerably greater distances to overcome. A mammoth task.
So you think that is a good idea?
Work on that. Both these resources to the warehouse. Bring them down to the track.
It's probably just another one of your little mistakes, but could it be that you just placed a bid?
One of your trains isn't doing what it should be doing.
I believe that the railroad will democratize mobility. It is a means of transport that should be open to all people. Not only because it is profitable, no, but because it opens up people's eyes to the world.
I've taken one of your employees with me. You don't mind, do you?
How sweet! You have a new toy.
Okay, let's go ahead and replace all of our trains. Yes, we're gonna wait a second.
When I tell people about my plans for the railroad, they only see the problems. Laying the tracks, maintenance costs, labor costs, as if a fleet of stagecoaches were cheaper. And don't tell me these mountains of raw materials are supposed to be transported by horses.
There's still room for a station here, don't you think?
My spy informed me that you need to urgently clean up your research department. Those secret construction plans are lying all over the place.
That you're a bitch. Increase the liability. How it's working now. I'll try to get this. Don, you get this shit, I'm gonna buy you.
Why are you getting in my way again?
I'm gonna buy you. Bitch. I don't need much to keep buying you out.
You understand your craft, I must admit. I hope that we will fight over land and rails for a long time to come.
Damn, I almost put 5% in again. I have to put 5% in. Try to buy him out real quick. As he's kind of fucking me over. Close my Baltimore. Baltimore's real close now. See if I get one more station in. Pick up wood here. I can put in one.
Congratulations. You're doing some excellent work, and your company has greatly increased in value, just as I'd hoped it would.
Don't worry about it. Who's interested in what the tabloids say, right?
Save up and look at buy out that one real quick. And then try to buy out the other one afterwards. Bring weight in, right? Yeah.
For my friends on the East Coast, the Great Lakes are a long way away, and many of them never want to go there. This is because they have only just arrived in the New World. But think about their children. They won't want to spend their entire lives on the East Coast when a vast land of unimaginable possibilities lies before them.
So close, come on.
You can drive this locomotive straight to the scrapyard.
So you think that is a good idea?
Tell me why it wouldn't be a good idea.
As a child, I already had a wooden train set. You too? Or do you still have it?
Another million. No.
Oh no, it looks like one of your trains has a problem.
Yeah, I'm fixing that lady. Shut the fuck up. Alright, so that's set up. Okay.
Believe me, it isn't easy to survive in this world of men. These old men with beards and tailcoats think that the world is at their feet. And women too. But they should not expect that from me. Don't worry about it. Who's interested in what the tabloids say, right?
Baltimore is growing and thriving. That is mainly thanks to the railroad that you built. Well done.
Okay. Almost all main tasks are done. This
competition creates business, so my new station won't do any harm.
One of your trains isn't doing what it should be doing.
Some people think that I should hire a man to represent me in negotiations because I might not be taken seriously. But where's the fun in that for me?
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
I sent a spy over to you. Surely you don't mind.
Oh, I fucking do. I fucking hate you. Goddamn little fucking cunt.
Did you just claim another city again?
Definitely not.
Don't worry. Your employees won't miss a thing with me. Promise.
How much does it cost to buy him out now? 200,000. Goodbye.
Excellent. You have defeated a competitor and taken over all their routes and buildings.
Don't think about it. That only happened because you greased the way with the right people.
And I own you. Fuck off.
What are you going to do with that? You really should pay more attention to your money.
Don't care about the lady. Don't plan on fixing it. Using it to fuck you over. That's what I plan on doing.
The prosperity on the East Coast is growing. I like that, as there are many places there that are dear to me, especially Baltimore. But this wealth is also causing people to become lazy. I hope there will be enough people like me who feel the urge to travel farther west.
Connect up to you. What are you talking about?
are going better for you than I'd expected.
But it's all connected. You. Find this out. You. The next one I'll buy if you won't stop.
Say, are you a bit slow? I have already bid.
Connected right there. What the fuck is wrong? Oh wait, no. Oh, because this shit. Let's just do this. Build this train station now.
Well, everyone has to start somewhere. Did I allow myself to be lulled in by your good looks? That won't happen to me again.
Too far apart. This. This one up. Don't care about this express line. I don't care about waiting. Sweet. Actually get this now. I'm also gonna get that afterwards.
You can assign specially designed cars to a train once you have researched them. They improve a train's properties, but reduce the number of freight cars the train can pull.
You literally.
Doesn't my new factory look simply marvelous? I'll tell you one thing. We should join forces. You're more on the ball than I had thought. Together we can conquer the world. No? Okay, your loss.
Okay. 15 or 5 million off. But I have 10 years to get it. Got this.
My parents immigrated here from Europe. I'm not sure exactly from which country. I can barely remember them. They died when I was 2 years old.
Don't care. There's something glitch. No, it's not about the choice.
I've built a new factory right next to your station. You are cordially invited to the opening ceremony.
Cool. Trains are automatically using that shit.
You really should pay more attention to the maintenance of your locomotives.
Fucking care. Sure. Who's going to need?
You're building a station here. Well, you have to make your own mistakes.
Economics, don't care. I need a little more that real quick.
Following my parents' deaths, I was sent to an orphanage. Oh, I know what you think about orphanages, but I got lucky. It was located north of New York, and it belonged to an old married couple who devotedly cared for all the children.
No.
Oh dear, there seems to be a little problem with one of your locomotives.
I'll stab you in the face. Great. Didn't realize there was a second tab here. No, just for now, I'm gonna start taking you over too. Fucker. Shit. Her company's doing better.
Don't be sad. You can't win everything. You can't go wrong investing in my company. An exquisite investment opportunity that I'm not going to waste.
I'm sure. Alright, let's add that in.
childhood was not unhappy. But even as a young woman, I knew that I had to seize my own luck and that I couldn't rely on other people. When I was 17, I left the East Coast.
Don't think I really give a shit about your life story, you goddamn woman. Really don't care. You got 4 million left to do.
Oh dear, there seems to be a little problem with one of your locomotives. Doesn't my new factory look simply marvelous?
Jesus. I hate you.
Don't be sad. You can't win everything.
I didn't really care about it. I have mine. Just want more things.
I went to Chicago. The city was vibrant back then. At first, I got by doing odd jobs. Perhaps I could have found a husband then and started a nice, boring life. But I didn't want that. Getting close. Don't worry about it. Who's interested in what the tabloids say, right?
Why can't you find shit out? You. Cool. I think I was. It's coming from the I need another 1,000 points if I go to there. Shit. I can get 25% increase in my factories. Cool.
So, if you ask me, bickering employees should be put in the corner with a dunce cap on. An exquisite investment opportunity that I'm not going to waste.
$800,000 to upgrade. Fuck.
Baltimore is prospering. The upswing can be felt along the entire east.
Edited it. Shit.
The trust in new technology and the art of the adventurous railroaders paid off. Within a few years, a patchy network of short railroad lines stretched from the coast to the Great Lakes, bringing new wealth and a period of dynamic change. Soon the first dreamers entered the scene, calling for a gigantic railroad link from the Atlantic to the Pacific, the so-called Transcontinental Railroad. But how is the most enormous project of the century to be funded and executed when the first step had only just been taken?
Alright, so if you guys like the video, leave a like, hit subscribe, comment what you'd like to see me do, and spread the word of this channel and these videos with your friends and family. We'll see y'all in the next video.